change. Let's have fun for the next 20. Let's do it. Just at that level and just at that depth. If I bend over to read something, there's a strong chance I'm going to put my butt in someone's face, so I'm sorry. I know. I made a terrible error on the way down here. I usually wear shorts. I can't be like this guy and encase himself in denim when I play. It's horrible. Some kind of like denim mummy. I forgot my shorts, so I had to buy these. I didn't intend to match as well as I do. Partially, I kind of feel, well listen, I don't have a problem doing it. I feel kind of sick, honestly. What I'm asking more is this the look? Is this what I should be going for going forward? It's a happy accident. This song's about veganism and vegetarianism. You know, this record came out when the pandemic had hit, and you know, it's really hard if you don't play on a record and people don't know the words. When we were gearing up to play these shows, I was like, I can't even sing all these words. I really need some help. So I really appreciate anyone who knows these words. Thank you so much for singing along. And I know it's been a long one. So before we play this next song is called Beyond. Behind the whole idea and why I wrote this song is that idea with mental health. We talk about it so much now, and it's good. It's like great that we talk about it. But sometimes, you know, it feels a little like, oh, I'm just gonna repost this, and self-care and all these things. Well, yeah, and how do we do that? Like, let's be practical, how do we actually do that? And how we do that is check in with people. How we do that is let other people know that we need them to check in with us. Well, how we do that is tell people we're not okay if we're not okay. And it's so easy to say, it's really easy to say up here on stage with a microphone, because it gives you that kind of sense of like, yeah, we should do that. I'm not talking about at the best of times when you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check in, I'm gonna tell people how I feel. I'm talking about 3 a.m., you think all your friends hate you, you're embarrassed about something you've done or said, 2 minutes ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. Things are going wrong, you're overloaded, you're afraid, and it's not thinking about how do I get through this, it's how do I make this stop. And sometimes that thing gets into that desperate place of, it's not gonna stop, so I'm gonna make it stop by doing something terrible and something we can't take back. I wrote this song because of my experiences with that. And you know, anyone who's known me just in the day-to-day, you know, pretty comfortable guy, can talk about a lot of things, and so you'd assume that I don't have any problems like that. But man, insecurity, fear, like deep need to be accepted, a deep need for how people like me, deep anxiety about what's gonna happen next in life. You know, just like a lot of people here, I've got huge weights on my shoulder as I get older. And of course, this pandemic made it so much worse. Think of all this pressure you're under, all the things that you're going through. The person to the left and the right of you, they're going through some version of that. We only get through it by talking to each other. That courage to speak about it, the willingness to listen, and to not just be like, yeah, how you doing? And when someone says not so good, we go, oh God, I wish I didn't ask. But to actually be in and up for that conversation, it's hard. I'm not asking you to do something that I know you're not doing already. What I'm asking you to do is take care of yourself as you do it. Check in with other people, check in with yourself, talk more. If there's a song I care about people singing along, it's this one. And the chorus is very simple. The chorus is, reach out to someone else. It's time to reach beyond the self. Now, I'm gonna sing it one time. Nobody has to sing it with me, but when the chorus hits, I hope you will. So the chorus goes, reach out to someone else. It's time to reach beyond the self. Reach out to someone else. It's time to reach beyond the self. Let's go. I Hell yeah. This is really, I tell you, this is a real discipline not to be mooning people right here. This one, you know what? We're a straight edge band. I've always played in straight edge bands. I love the music, I love the ideas. But again, if you know anyone in this band, you ever met me, I could literally care less who's straight edge or not straight edge. It does not matter to me. And I hope we're a band for everyone. X on my hand means something to me. It doesn't have to mean division between us. I want to put this next song is our shortest song. We might play it once, we might play it 10 times. You probably wouldn't notice the difference. This song is dedicated, though, to people who reject excess. The lyrics are, take no drug, taste no flesh, no part of their excess. For me, it's drugs and meat eating, I don't want any part of. But for you, racism, homophobia, transphobia, any kind of anti-immigrant thinking, any kind of closed-minded thinking. That's the excess. It's the mental excess. It's the social excess. We got to push all that shit away. All right.
Yo, big shout out to Brightside for putting this together. Big shout out to Brightside Social Club for putting this together.
I dig this space. This is a super cool fucking space. What a weird little subculture we're a part of. It's so fucking cool. You know, we find these spaces and we got like 3 people running the place, maybe 2. Yeah, there's no security. We just do it ourselves. It's awesome. This is just a cool scene. All right, this is our last song. I feel this has been a good 25 minutes to spend, right? Hold on a second. All right. Everyone in the back, I promise you, no one is going to steamroll you. If you just come right up a little bit closer right now, you don't want to do that, it's okay, there's an invisible wall. Oh my God, the youth said no more. All right, how about right here? Just right up front, come on. Dedicated to hardcore. Thanks for change. Merch at the back. Bombs up next.